Alright, hello, whoever's watching this. I'm doing how do I say it? I'm gonna be recording my screen while I work on the game for a bit because I had the idea to do that to, I don't know, just as like a log of the development so that there's proof that it's happening and anybody who wants to watch it can see the progress that's going on with it. I think a while, not that long, but a while ago, like earlier in this year, I did a live stream where I was working on one of the songs, one of the themes for the game, and I was live streaming it, and some people from the Discord server for the game watched, and I remember that being pretty fun. I kind of want to do like a live stream again where I'm working on it, but that would probably be for the music, maybe, or like I don't know, art maybe? No, I could never stream art unless I was doing like line art, because I kind of get like camera shy, I guess, stage fright, but it doesn't matter right now since I'm working on just the programming part. I'll be right back. I have to turn my fan on. Alright, that's better. Even though it's like 48 degrees outside, it's still hot in my room. Alright, let's start working on it. I guess I should probably introduce what I'm doing first. So, I'm in the final stages of working on the bullet patterns for Alaman and Sabir's boss fight, which are the stage 3 bosses. And actually I should probably show Alaman's boss fight first. Yeah, I'll do that, because it's this is the part of the script I have that runs the boss fight. I don't think maybe it's optimized, I don't know. But it could probably be optimized better. There's two here. This is for the first half of the boss fight where you fight just Alaman, and this is for the second part where Sabir shows up and fights. But I need to first, oh wait, not in this script, it's in this one. I need to change this so that it instead starts this function instead of the second half, the first half here, so that I can show the first one, because I do all of my testing through code, like manually coding in what I want to test, which might not be the best. I don't know if I should have like a special testing area, but here it is. It's about 4 minutes, I think. This is the first phase. Well, actually, the first phase is split into two parts. This is the second part of the first phase. Okay, that's weird. Why'd that happen? I don't think you guys might, or if you didn't see it, dang it. One of those, or two of the bullets in that, like, I don't know what to call it, pattern? That worm thing there, dang it, were off center, or not off center, they were out of sync with others, which is weird. I don't know why that happened. Okay. This is the this is the second stage, or not second stage, second phase. This is the Cornupolia one, because some of the phases in the boss fight change depending on who is the most played character. And this is the one for Cornupolia, I think, if I remember right. Alright. This is the third phase. I like this one, but I always have trouble with it. Let me get this mouse out of here. Come on. Okay. And then we're gonna try to bait it up here, yeah. And then, okay. Okay. Alright. Come over to here. Get out of here. Okay. And then I'm gonna. Yeah! Okay. Ooh! Dang it. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not very good at this one. This part, especially, is tough. And then we want to bait it over here. Oh, dang it, I ran into it. The blast. Alright, and then this is also cornucolia, I think, like a, one of the phases that changes. I mean, so this one you could just sort of sit here at the bottom. Makes it a little makes it a little harder to dodge though sometimes when you're just sitting at the bottom here. This would be pretty easy to dodge if it weren't for the artillery blast things coming up from the top. Explosion. That's an old meme. It's an unk meme. Ah. I should be better to play Josie here because the player barely moves. Alright, oh yeah, I remember. Ah, dang it, I remember this one. She's gonna change positions, she's gonna move around. Ah, I wasn't quick enough there with the parry. Trying to move. Get her. Get her. Okay. And then this is her, I think, her last phase, and I messed it up, so you don't get to see it. But these things all like track the player, and it's harder than that if you don't get hit. It doesn't delete them. And there's this one. These are all the same, like, phase attack, sort of. It has different parts, but these are the last phase. And I think her boss, if I remember right, her health bar doesn't, like, stops depleting. Maybe, no, I'm wrong. That's not yet. Alright. Now, these guys are gonna come in, and we'll get rid of them, because it's easier without them. Can't get rid of those bottom guys. I kind of want to add it at some point where Dracy can parry the explosion, because I think that would be cool, but maybe that would be too much. I don't know. I wonder if I could implement that in a way where it didn't feel like cheap. Alright, and then this is, I think, yeah, this is her final thing. And I don't think she takes damage here. Dang it. I don't think she takes damage here. There's somewhere here, I remember, that you can just sit in and not, dang it, and not move, and none of the bullets will hit you. Like, it, okay, not there, clearly. I remember it when I was testing it. Okay, and then she's gonna do this. Yeah, okay. Gonna piss all over you. Actually not. Alright, so that's the first stage. Let me get my root beer here. Root beer ASMR. Like that terrible ASMR. Ah, the cap fell. Like a goody cap? A goody cap. A goody cap. Dang it. I dropped the cap again. Alright. Cap as in peak. So there's first part, and why did I click that button? I can't get to it from here. The second half. Page manager. Hold on a second. I'm gonna mess around my settings here real quick. Is this better? I think that's better. Okay. Then I can turn. Oh, that's better. Okay, you can. Well, I don't know. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's, you know what? That's good enough. I'm just gonna keep it like that and see if I like it, because I don't want there to be an annoying amount of like background noise, because my room is kind of loud, like the background noise in my room. All right. Maybe it's just a microphone. It's kind of an old microphone, so maybe it's that. But let's see. I changed it. Yeah, okay. I changed that there. So this is the second half with Sabir when she comes in. There's gonna be like a dialogue section in between. She's not just gonna show up. That's why they're separated like that. Because the dialogue needs to be triggered before the boss fight. Okay, and that's the wrong one. Did I not change it? I didn't change it. Cool. Cool. Best boss fight with Sabir. Alright. Also, I don't know. I don't like it. It cuts out like all of the high pitchedness of my voice. Can I do that? Okay, that's better? Maybe? I don't know. Nah, whatever. Alright. It's good enough. I just don't want there to be like constant background noise, you know? You did? Alright, here we go. Here's the two of them. The lesbians. The faggots. Oh wait, I can't say that. Hold on. I was gonna write it. I have a notepad here so that when I need to cut out things. Let's see what timestamp it. I'll just censor it. I'll just like beep it out. Oh, I have Spanish keyboard. Alright. But here's these queers. Rhombus! You circle! Ah, dang it. I'm normally pretty good at this one. This pad, like Danmaku pattern. I don't know what. Dang it. Okay, I'm pretty good at this, guys. Alright, that one's not too long. Might be a little too long. This is another phase that is specific to cornipolia. Okay. Also, oh my goodness, that background noise is terrible. That's terrible. This better? Hello? Okay. That's better? Maybe? Hold on. Okay, so most... Okay. Oh. I think that's better. Okay, and then if we do that, yeah, you basically can't hear it. Okay. But what does it sound like when I start click-clacking on my keyboard? Well, that's a lot less intrusive, so yeah, that's fine. I'll keep it like this for a while. I struggle with this one. But I do like it though, because it's like, it was a little hard to make, well actually I don't think that's true, I don't remember. I don't think it was that hard. Oh, hold on. This is the next phase, and oh, this one makes me. When you get into it, when I get into like the groove of it, I can not. Normally, I should not be able to get I should be able to not get hit. Jeez, there you go. Alright, this bullet pattern is sort of like taken, the inspiration from it is definitely from Yuyuko in Toho 7. And her butterflies, Sabir's butterflies in general, because she has multiple butterfly attacks, they're pretty much taken from Yuyuko. Well, not like the patterns themselves, but the idea of butterfly bullets is from Toho 7. Okay, and this is her 6th phase, which I think I finished the other night on like Christmas Day or Christmas night. It was around Christmas. Did I finish this? I think it's her prettiest, most like her most visually pleasing pattern. Well, let me just do it one more time, or so you can see it again. It's very nice. All right. Nuts. Alright, there you go, that's that phase, and then this should be her last phase. This one was meant to look like a flowery sort of thing, like that vibe, because flowers are part of her motif, her character motif. Oh, and then here we go. That's supposed to look like the flower in her hair. And then there you go. Alright, so that's her final phase, and now I don't know what I have to do now actually. Pretty much finished the Danmaku patterns. Actually I think there's one which I haven't finished yet. Let me take a look in her script. Each boss, these are these are the bosses, the like game objects for them. They're always just kind of sitting up here at all times, but they're only used when, or they move when they're being used by the stage manager script, and like they're in the stage, but they're pretty much always just standing there menacingly. Yeah, each one has a master script which controls pretty much everything it does, all of its actions. But for Alaman and Sabir, since they're the only boss fight that has two characters at once, two bosses on screen, Sabir is controlled by, well, Sabir has her own functions, and each function here, well actually these are coroutines, not functions, but each coroutine here is called by Alaman's script. However, this is the testing script, not the actual master script. So when this coroutine runs, that runs the test boss fight, this basically manages like when to start each phase, like the health and stuff, which ones to start depending on what character is the most played, stuff like that. It has when the phases begin and end. And then these here just control pretty much the movement and the creation of bullets and the Danmaku patterns. Alaman has a lot because she has several for her boss fight, and then she has several for Sabir's boss fight. What is this here? Oh. This is a coroutine I got rid of? I don't know why that's there, but it's whatever. And at some point I stopped making these public, because I guess I don't need to. Huh. Well, it works when they're not public, so. This one isn't called by anything, so I think this is the one that I was working on, because you can see the ones that are being called somewhere in the script are all like bright, and this one is dark, which means it's unused. So I'm guessing that's the one that I didn't finish, which is phase 5 with Dracy, or with Sabir, and it's the Dracy one. I guess I'll test that and see what I was cooking. This is the testing part where it just waits like 100 seconds after starting the testing phases, and then it continues with the rest of it, just because I should probably make that higher. Let's do like 200 seconds. Oh, I don't know why I don't just make it like 5,000 seconds, because I don't want to wait 5,000 seconds if I don't feel like it. Okay, both of these need to be unloaded. Looks like Sabir doesn't have a phase, or maybe she does, but it's... No, she doesn't have a phase 5 cadence coroutine, so looks like I need to make that for her. Phase 5 with Sabir Tracy. Let's see what Alaman has. Let's see if I can remember it. I have image, or a paint.net file with the bullet patterns. Here we go. And then they have which one they are written here. And I sort of drew them. What the hell? Okay, I'm confused by this. Which one is which? I didn't make this one, I don't think. I made this one. Hold on. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's just see what the code there does. Oh. Oh, I remember this. Okay. Yeah, okay, I think if I remember... Do I remember correctly? Maybe I don't. What's going on here? From the, let's see, let's look at the code. What's happening? Phase 5 with, or phase 5 with severe Jesse. What the hell? What is this index? What is it in? Oh. Okay, I remember. I remember what this is. I remember. Okay. So it's weird. So what this is, there's two indexes here, and the first index controls when it'll wait, does it? Okay, yeah, it does. Oh, okay. I see what it's doing. So every time this function, or this this loop goes, it instantiates a bullet, and then it just creates the bullet. It changes the angle, and it adds 1 to the index. So the index is basically tracking how many bullets have been fired. And then once 5 bullets have been fired, it sets this first index to 0, and it increases the angle by 10, and it waits 1 second. So that's why, or that's how, completing domain. That's the reason why there's about 1/10 of a second in between each one of these 5, because that's the first index, what that does. And then I'm guessing what the second index does is it tracks how many bullets to be fired until this ring fires out, this yellow ring, and then the amount of bullets that it takes for it to fire is reduced each time. Yeah. So it starts out at 200, which means every 200 bullets fired, it'll fire this ring of yellow bullets, but it reduces that number by 10 each time until it's... So if I'm right, this should make it fire every 0.2 seconds. Let's see if that's right. Okay. It might take a while, but we should see it speed up very quickly. Okay. So it's fired like 6 or 7 times. Oh, 6, 7. But it's fired about 6 or, no, like 10 times now, I think. So it should be down to like 100. So it's firing every second now. Yep, that seems about right. And it's gonna keep getting faster until it gets, yep, and it's gonna keep yep, now it's firing it's firing way too much. Okay, that's way too much. I mean, it looks cool, but it's way too much. Okay, I'm gonna make it like 50, and then I'm gonna subtract 20 each time instead, so that it speeds up and it fires, or it goes through it quicker. I'm playing like Dracy, right? I'm just gonna play as Dracy for this, since this is meant to be the Dracy one anyway. Dang it. I need to replace that kill sound. By the way, that's from Toho. And I don't think I should include that in the final game. Maybe make one that sounds like it, but I probably shouldn't just rip it from like Toho 6, even though it's too iconic of a sound. I think I like it, but I've gotten used to it, but I really think I need to replace it, because it would just be like, when you hear it, you'd be like, oh, I'm not playing DNS Project, I'm just playing a Toho ripoff, or whatever. Okay, I think this is a good speed this is good for it to conclude, like for this. But Sabir needs to be here. It's not just Alman, so what am I gonna do with her? So, let's see. If I was playing as Dracy, what would suck right now? What would just be like the worst? What would make it so much harder? If there was like something at the bottom too, like at the bottom, I think. Ooh, okay, maybe I have an idea. Maybe I can have Sabir like coming to the sides here and shooting some bullets, and going up here and shooting, or like going up here and shooting some more. You get the vision? Maybe I can do that. Okay, I'm going to just see, let's just see. So, public, oh, not there. Public isolator, phase 5, Tracy. And then we're going to, no AI, please don't. We need an array. We need an array of positions. What the hell is it doing? Hold on. Am I zoomed in too much? Is that why? What's Zen mode? Oh. This is terrible. How do I get out? Get me out! Get me out! Get me out of here! Zen mode off. Okay. I don't ever use this bar here, like that thing. Actually, no, I don't. If I need it, I can just click on it. Also, I want to change my color here because it's blue, and I set it to blue because I was coding on my laptop using a remote desktop, but it doesn't. I don't actually like it that much. What's the flashbang? Okay, let's try again. Themes. I don't like any of these themes. Well, I do, but only like a few of them. Abyss? That's the one I just had. I like this one though. This is a good one. But I want to change it. Dark Modern? I feel like that's not dark enough. Darker! Darker, yet darker. Whoa. Like Undertale. I almost like instinctually said Friday Freddy's. That's wrong indie game series. Dark high contrast. Oh, I like this one. Okay, let me turn the brightness up on my screen because it's like low. That's better. I feel like an elite hacksaw. Let's see. We need new vector 3. No, thank you. New vector 3. Dude. Why is it doing that? What? Oh, okay. So it looks like, I don't know why it does that sometimes. If I click something, that's just gonna add like an annoying using blank up here, and it's gonna confuse my thing. Vector 3. Let's just do this. We need 4 of these. I don't need that many. Oh. So these are not the literal positions. These are just what that little chat GPT guy spat out. So it needs to be 1 here, and here, 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 and here. So that would be like negative, negative 7, negative 7? Let's try that. Because that's a negative quadrant. And then it's going to go up a little. So it'll be like negative, oh, that's the x. So like -3, -5, and then do the opposite here. Oh, that's. I sneezed. Bless you to me. And then this one should be 7, 7. Okay. Let's just do this for now to test it. How did I do the... I forgot how I did the movement. Oh my goodness, how did I forget that? Yeah, it's whatever, it happens. People forget things. Here we go. This is what I need to do. Okay. Okay, we need a position index. Or at least it's here. Yeah, okay. This should work. It should go as intended. She should go from here to here to here to here. Where is she? Oh. Hold on, I realized the folly of my ways. I'm using a lot of memory. I forgot to tell Alaman script to start Severe's thing here. Yeah, like that. Also, I don't like that. I don't know why this microphone always has to have so much background noise. Like, I don't know why there's so much. I don't know. You could listen to this. This is just the... I think it might genuinely be less annoying with no noise gate. Because it's not like coming in and out every few seconds. Hold on. Is it louder with my fan off? Or is it quieter in it? Okay. That's better. Yeah, whatever. I don't need a fan. When I get warm again, I'll just open up my, I'll just open my window. Hello. Alright, I guess we're just gonna do that, because I honestly prefer it, like, okay, I prefer it with the small amount of background noise just there all the time, instead of, like, coming in and out, because, oh my goodness, that is annoying. The, like, oh, there she is. Hi, Severe. Oh, that sounds a lot better. Okay. Not quite Severe. That's not it. What went wrong? What did I do? Now you can hear every sound that my mouse makes. Oh my goodness. -7, -7. Dedoy. That's why I made these positive and they should have been negative. Ugh. Okay, good. She should do that. Okay, and why doesn't she continue? Something on my desk is shaking. I can hear it because I bumped my desk. What is that? I don't know what that is. Whatever. I also need to add more here because she needs to go from you know what I mean. She can't just go back to the start or can't go back to this first one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it means the index should be at 5. And maybe that was why I was wrong. If index equals 6, that's why. Okay. Well, actually, is that why? That might not be why. Yeah, whatever. Let's just see if it works. Okay, she goes there. That might be too close. That's too close to the player in me thinks. Yeah, that's way too close. So she needs to be higher up. Bing 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 bing. Alright, let's see if that's better. Also, why isn't it making a shooty sound? Okay, yeah, I like that movement a lot more. But I think she needs to be, oh no, I'll have to code that into, okay. You know, actually, I'm lazy. I'm just gonna do it the lazy way. This is for testing. I don't know what a way that'll be more efficient than this. So these all need to be 5. I'm just gonna go from here to there, 5, and then I want this one to be faster. Let's see if that fixes it. Or if that can do what I want it to do. I want when she's going from left to right and right to left to be faster. Just because I don't want her to be hanging out right in front of the player for too long. Yeah, like that. But when she's on the side there, it's okay. Instead of that, I want her to be 4, 4, 4, 4. So she'll be closer to the edges, and then this needs to be closer to the bottom. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna send her here at first. To the first. Oh wait, actually, here, I'll do this instead. I'll move this to the end here. Why does... What? What did it do? Oh. Just AI thing sometimes pisses me off. I need to move this here. I'm gonna move this around. So what I'm gonna do is make it go here, make her go here first. At the speed of 8. Yeah. And then she's going to start moving normally as part of this. Because I want her to go to that first spot, but I don't want it to look weird. I want it to look like she's just naturally beginning her movement, but I don't want it to be like at a snail's pace. You know? Let's see if it works. Internal error? Handshake failed. This is the first time I've ever seen this. Okay, that didn't break it. Huh? Weird. Okay. Okay, that looks right. That looks right. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. And then she's gonna do like a pattern when she gets there. Wasn't paying attention. Did she go down there quick enough? Let's see. Yes, she did. She's booking it. Is she going... She's going 8 times. She's going at the speed of 8 on those ones, right? I can't tell. Here, let me make it like 20 so it'll be very obvious. Just so I can see it if it's working like I think it is. Then I'll lower it back to 8 if it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She's teleporting. But not that time? Okay, so I did something wrong here. Also, hold on, I just want to see Karnapoli get clipped by Sabir going 100 miles an hour. Oh, where? I thought her bot... Okay, does she not have a hitbox that kills the player? I thought she did. I guess not. Maybe I'll have to fix that. Okay, but... Oh, it's because I changed it. I changed the wrong one. That's why it was... Okay. So her movement's all good. But... it needs to know... Actually, we can do that. If position index equals 1, or position... Okay, I'm gonna leave that there because I might use it. If equals 4, that's this one. Yeah. So when it's there, what am I gonna do now? What pattern should I do? I don't want it to just be like an arc, a boring arc. Someone's just set off a firework. I just heard something go outside. Let's see. Oh, maybe I can do... Would that be stupid? Let's see. Get rid of this, because I don't need this. I need it to point towards a position, so let's see, is there any code here we can find so we can steal from? Phase 7? Yes, here we let's see. I want it to face this position. Vector 30. Actually, you know what? We can make it face towards the player. Let's just try that. Let's make it face towards the player. I might change that though. Oh wait, we need a float equal equals float. Instantiates. Model master script. No. Dot instance. Bullets. Okay, click the wrong. It selected the wrong one. Let's see. It's referencing the Alaman master scripts list of bullets, but that list is referencing the stage manager's list that I'm giving it here, so I need to look through this. Big ball is number 4. Dang it. Big ball 4. Oh wait. I need to assign it to a variable so I can change the variable. Bullet, there it is again. So is someone set off fireworks? Day before or night before New Year's Eve. Okay. Looks like someone's excited. Sprite render, sprite equals heart bullets. There isn't heart bullets yet. Bullet script equals bullet speed. Yeah, that 3 works. Okay, we're gonna try that. I just want to try that and see if it's annoying or not, or stupid or not. I forgot. Okay, she doesn't. No, don't shoot it there. What? I want them to shoot it. Okay, it's a single integer too early. Or position or whatever. You get what I mean. I need to unbutton the top of my shirt because it's choking me. Come on. Ow, it's hurting my thumb. Come on. There we go. Oh, freedom. Like a German when he rips off the shirt and it says Mexico. What is that from? What is that gif of Germa ripping his shirt off and it says Mexico? Why did he do that? What was the reason? Okay, this is, let's see, is it a hindrance? Kind of, but it's kind of fun. Okay, it's not like an annoying hindrance either. It's kind of just there. Like, you have to remember that's there. Oh, and it might mess you up if you're not paying attention to it. Okay, I like that. I like that, actually. That's kind of fun to play with. Dang it. Oh, I just had an idea for a future bullet pattern. Oh, that would be cool! Okay, that would be so cool. I just had a thought. So, Jessie, she hits the bullet away, right? Like she parries the bullet. And there's a boss, the stage 4 boss I plan to also give a sword. And she's gonna be parrying like some of the players' bullets, or she's gonna be parrying stuff, I think. Oh wait, I already had this idea before, but I'll still do it. I still talk about it because it's cool. Basically, I wanted to have a part in it where Dracy and the stage 4 boss parry a single bullet back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and the player has to like time it right. Like they can't dodge it; they have to parry it. Oh, that would be cool. Or maybe, that would also be cool. Maybe like during her boss fight, whenever the player parries a bullet, she moves, like she runs over to the bullet and parries it back at the player, but at like twice the speed. That would be cool. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep note of that. Neat. Okay. I'll just say 55 minutes. Okay. But why didn't it go on the first time? Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's why. So I need to move this up here. Okay. And now it should work as intended. I think so. Completing domain. Okay, Unity. Elizabeth Helldivers playing Helldivers 2. Who could have saw this coming? Okay, that's better. And I like that because it's like something you just have to keep your eyes on. Like you don't have to pay super close attention to the ball, the giant ball. You just have to make sure it doesn't hit you. And that you also don't get clipped by Sabir. And this is something that only like Dracy can really not only Dracy can deal with, but it like this is my like how do I say it? My sort of philosophy for making these bullet patterns that are meant if the player is playing a particular character is that the pattern should both complement the character and sort of like foil them, right? Like it needs to be both fun to play for the main character that person is playing as, and it has to be it has to like get a particular weakness from that character and focus on that. Like for example, for this phase, the weakness here of Dracy that it's targeting is that she can't move very quickly and she normally sticks to the bottom of the screen. So that's why these are like the way that they are, I guess, if that's how I can say it. And then that's also why I added this ball here and why I said earlier, if I was playing as Dracy, what would really annoy me? That was a bullet bouncing around down here. And this like this is the dodging area basically. This is where the bullets are supposed to be dodged. Well, supposed to, because I play it that way, but I'm sure someone else would find some other more optimal way to play it. Okay, I think that pattern's done. I think that pattern's good. So let's see. Let me add it. So that's phase 5. Alright, so now I'm going to replay the boss fight, but with Dracy as my main character, just to make sure that it shows up and all that. And also I want to see the other patterns, because I don't actually remember what I made. I need to stretch, because I've been sitting in my chair for like 2 or 3 hours and I haven't moved. Alright, let's take a look, shall we? Oh wait, I forgot to change it, the testing here. All right. I imagine the boss fight is a lot harder with Dracy, just because I try to make it so that Dracy is a more difficult character to play with, because she's relatively sort of overpowered. Like she shoots the most bullets, and she can parry. So oh yeah, I remember this. Okay, so this is Dracy's version of the second phase. The second phase. Nuts. I say nuts like a boomer, and the reason for that is because I saw like a YouTube short, like earlier this year, and it was from a movie from the 1940s, where they said "ah nuts," and I thought that was such a funny term to use genuinely. And I started using it as a joke, and eventually it just became part of my genuine lexicon. So that's pretty cool, I think. Ah, man. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the lesbian color, lesbian flag colored pattern I forgot I made. The bullet she shootouts are the exact colors of the lesbian flag. How humorous, how woke. This is so hashtag woke. We need to boycott this game. It's too woke. If when my game is on Steam, it gets put on like the anti-woke list, like the list of woke Steam games, so that people who don't want to play woke games can, dang it, well, don't have to like know which games are woke and which games are based in trad or whatever. I'm terrible at this. Oh my goodness. Okay, this, what? Why hasn't it gotten, why did it not, something has gone wrong here. Hold on. Did I change the wrong one? Oh. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot to change, ow. I forgot to change it in severe script, so only half of that actually went through. That's funny. But that means I have to play it over again. That's fine, that's fine. What I was saying was, I hope that when and if the game gets released on Steam, that the curators list that rates games on whether they're woke or not, I hope mine gets woke. It gets a woke rating. That would make my day. Do not play this game. It has brown people and lesbians. Woke. Certified woke. Certified woke classic. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be playing this Tracy, not Chromacopia. I don't know. Like the way that this is looking. Mirror. Oh my, that was close. Got me thinking about my bookend. Chromacopia, 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 Chromacopia. I accidentally clicked the bomb instead. I hope this isn't controversial, but I'm not a huge fan of Tyler's latest album. The summer one. I forgot what it's called. Don't Tap the Glass. I listened to it and I liked it, don't get me wrong, but like compared to, I know he wasn't going for like the whole point of it was not to be the same like intellectual, deep, reflective album that Chromacopia was. He just wanted to make bops for people to dance to. That's literally the whole point. Don't tap the glass, you know. That's why it's named that. But I don't know. I like the introspective songs. I like them. I think they sound nice. all of my favorite Tyler the Creator songs are from Chromacopia, or when they're more like introspective, or when they're more deep. I mean, you know, it's his music, whatever. I don't care if he wants to make a album to headbang to, not to like analyze like Shakespeare. Good for him. I don't care. But I still can have an opinion that I think Chromacopia is better. But I mean, it's Chromacopia. It's like, it's not. Who cares? It's not. It's like a very high bar anyway. Okay, here we go. Does this work right? I think so. Yeah. I might. Okay, I want to make a few changes to it. I think I'm gonna have Sabir hang out in the top for like 10 seconds before she starts doing that. And I also think I'm going to slow down how fast the yellow. Actually, no, because that wasn't that long. Okay. Why is she so slow? Did it not set? Okay, that's why. So I need to set current phase yield return current movement equals. Okay, and that should fix it. But I also want to change. Yeah, I want Sabir to hang out in the top for a bit first. So she needs to go like up. She needs to go like up here in the top. Let's do 5 for this. Yield return. Wait for new. Wait 4 seconds. 8. No, 8 seconds. Yeah. Okay. So she's gonna sit up there, and then 8 seconds later, she's gonna come down there. Okay. I think that should be good. Yeah. I keep like instinctually going to check Discord. Hold on. I want to check Discord just because, like, see if someone's messaged me. One of my many e-kittens. Dude, where's my phone? What the hell? Hold on. Where is my phone? Where's my cellular device? Here it is. Found it. Alright, let's see who's messaged me. I have a ping from Uma Yuri fans Discord server. Oh no, there's 7 DMs. Elise is building a Gundam. Okay. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, wait a second. I almost forgot something. I can't do that. I can't do that. So... Huh. Nuts. How do I do this? I don't want to make another coroutine variable. What I need to do is I need to have both of these coroutines going. The coroutine for the Danmaku phase and the coroutine for the movement here. But the problem is that I was assigning the current movement variable to this coroutine, which meant that the actual movement coroutine here wasn't being canceled it wasn't being stopped when the phase ended, which is why she was like moving slow and weird. But I don't know how else I'm gonna stop this coroutine. Maybe I'll just have to bite the bullet and make a special coroutine for it. Fine, I will. Just because I can't think of how else to. Okay, that should work. Alright. Gotta stay hydrated. Alright, now we're gonna play through it again. As Jessie, as the French, the Francais, the froggy. I say that with the utmost endearment, for I am fond of the French. Francais. Ho, ho, ho. I can imagine somebody who is much better at playing like these games than me, like min-maxing and switching character like every second to get the optimal speed or whatever. I can't do that. I'm not like at the very high level of like bullet hell player. I love bullet hells, but I am not very good at them. My instincts are not all there. I'm much better at Osu, which is like one of the only rhythm or high speed games that I'm good at. Welcome to us. I like that Yaino Muteki in Cinderella Grey says us a lot, because it's like Osu. Osu. Because the Japanese don't like pronouncing U's after S's for some reason. I'll never forgive the Japanese. was locked in there. Alright, so this is their stage, or phase 6, and Severa's just kind of chilling there. And then there she comes down here. It looks a little weird, does it? Does it look weird? I don't know. We're just sitting there, waiting her turn. Waiting to step in. Kind of like she's in the cuck chair. Alright. So that works. Why did I call it the cuck chair? Why did I say that? Ah! Alright, be good. Wait, she doesn't take damage here. It's beautiful. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's that phase pretty much done. I'll just, you know what, she can sit there. She can sit in the cuck chair or whatever. I have to sneeze again. Sneeze incoming. Wait for it. Alright. What now? I'm thinking of what else I can do for it, because the Danmaku is pretty much finished for both of their boss fights. Well, actually, it isn't. That's not true. But it doesn't really matter. It's not a important thing. That's part of what it is. There's supposed to be. Yeah, there's just one missing here for Caden. Okay, maybe I could do that. What it is each one of these stages that has like Cornupolia, Caden, Dracy versions. They're supposed to also have a neutral version, which is what is there if you don't have any of the three as your primary like character that you play the most. And I don't want to make those. It doesn't matter that much because, well, most people I imagine probably aren't going to do that. But I could definitely see some people who switch a lot between the characters and don't have any one character that is their most played. So I could see that, but I'll need to, it's for, like, testing. You know what? No. I'm not going to be a lazy bum. I'm going to do them. I'm going to do the neutral ones also before it goes out to be beta tested. Alright. There's one missing here also in Alaman's boss fight. It looks like her fourth phase does not have a Caden version, so let me do that first. So the reason why the neutral ones are kind of hard to do is because they can't favor any particular character, which makes it a bit harder to come up with stuff for them. Let's look at what the phases are for Cornupolia and Dracy first. However, before I do all that, I need to stand up because I've been spending too much time in my seat. It's like when Germa is BRBing. I need to stand up for a bit, get vertical. Be right back. Lollipop, lollipop, lolly, lollipop, 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 oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop. Julian, all right, back in the saddle. Let's get to it. Hi, turtle. My turtle's, he's like got his face up to the glass, trying to look for me. Hi, turtle. I fed you already today. You just want to look at me? Cool. Okay, phase 4 for Caden. Let's look at, the other two phase 4s for Cornupolia and Dracy. Oh, this is the master script. I need the testing script. Am I stupid? Oh. Oh wait. I need this one, because it's this. guess I need to. No, I don't. Never mind. Phase 4, Cornipolia. Alright, let's take a look in. Oh, wait, we need the stage manager to start the other one. Oh, this is Cornipolia's. Okay, I remember this now. Oh, sorry, I spaced out for a second there. I need to look at Dracy's now because we're making one for Cornipolia or for Caden. Okay, so this is Kate, or this is Dracy's. Ah, I remember now. Okay. Okay. So let's see. What am I doing for Caden? Do I have one here? That's Dracy's. That's also, I think this is Dracy. No, I don't. That's one. I don't know whose that is. Caden's maybe for phase 2. Actually, let me see in here. I wrote down some of my ideas, I guess, for boss fights. Caden obstacles. Oh, I see. Okay, I remember now. So if I were playing Caden, what would I hate? What would be like the worst thing ever? Not the worst thing, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to think. This might take a minute. I have to really rack my noodle. Well, for Caden, she has to shoot forward. She has to shoot straight up, because she can't shoot to the sides, so she has to be directly under the boss. She's not the fastest. So I think... So what the obstacles are, like what that is referring to, is some objects that I added in the third stage that are like sandbags and barbed wire, and they basically just stop your bullets. And they're like destructible, and they're just they're obstacles, I guess. So how can I use that here? Has to block in front of the boss, because Kaidan has to be underneath the boss. But we also want to not discourage, but discourage the... what would be optimal for Kaidan? For Kaidan, she has to be under the boss to fire fastest, or to hit the most efficiently. Well, actually, the only way she can. But so does Dracy, because Dracy has the 4 bullets, and they're tightly packed also. So you could just use Dracy instead of Kaidan. What is Kaidan's strength as like a character? Well, I guess I have to consider her her like fire thingy, her flamethrower. So that would mean that this should have a large grouping of bullets in one spot. Probably slow moving bullets. So I'm thinking maybe like the obstacles can be tiered like in a little like columns here. And she can go here. Because the idea is you want to give the player options for what they can do to like handle the pattern with the character. So Kaidan, I'm thinking of having a big like amount of bullets here in the middle here, like maybe this, and then it like gets slower as it gets further out from here. So these are going like that, like really fast, and these are going just a little fast. You get it? And then, so if Kaidan were to go here, then she could use her flamethrower. Oh wait, no. Well, she could use her flamethrower, but because the flamethrower only works for a little bit, then these bullets like would be replaced very quickly with new bullets coming. That's why I want to have them slow. So maybe we can have the boss like Alman switching between these positions and firing different types of different kinds of bullets. So in here they're very fast. But in here they're slow and like less of them. But there are these here. So the idea is that if you were Kaidan, then you could either target these and try to destroy them, and then so that you could hit the boss, or you could be in the middle here and use your flamethrower to clear this part, but so you could have like a window of doing damage. Yeah. I think that's good. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try doing that. So the first thing I need to do is to get these obstacles here on the side. How? I'm trying to remember how I do that. I know I have somewhere in the enemy's script that to let them do that. I misspelled that. I just noticed. I misspelled this. It's supposed to be Bayukan instead of Bakugan. Bakugan. Okay, David. Enemy. No, enemy. Where's the enemy script? What? Do I not have it here? I feel like this is not the first time I've lost track of where the enemy script is. No, it's not going to be in here. Look at how inefficient this is. Movement 1's script, movement 002 script, movement. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I did not know how to code, dude. I did not know how to code. These were written like in like mid 2023, I think. Like 2.5 years ago. Dude, where's the enemy script? There's only one. Maybe it's in... Bruh! Okay, hold on. Let me check in one of these. If I can find it. Oh, it's in this one. Okay, I was looking for the wrong script. That's why. How dull. How dull of me. Hold on. Let's check Discord. No peeking away. Cinderella Grey script, or Cinderella Grey OST just got uploaded to YouTube. That's so hype. Okay, let's see, which one is... I think these are the ones that spawn the engineered hazard coroutines. I think that's the one that spawns the... Oh yeah, hazards. That's what I called them. Not obstacles, hazards. Is it? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Okay. Engineer hazard script. What is that? Oh. So this is the script for the object. Ah. Oh. Okay. So I need to spawn these? Yes. Yeah? Yes. Okay, this is how. So this spawns then phase 4 Caden does not exist yet, so I need to make it. a speed? Oh, I guess it doesn't have a speed. Oh wait, I think it does, but I need this. Yes. So this is going to actually make it fall to a certain, because they come from the top and then they fall downward. So this, yes, the stop Y. This is the stop Y. Stop Y equals -3. Start with that, and then stop Y plus equals 3. Let's make the speed live duration. Let's just make it like 1000, because I'm gonna just put it into a list. But the list needs to be destroyed, doesn't it? Okay. I need to make a list then up here. Did I really type game objects? Because it's a list? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm cooked. And it needs... Sandbags. Okay, so I need to assign that. Not that. The X is going to be let's do 5. Yeah, 5. Okay, oh, that does not exist. What is a level? -5. Okay, let's test this. Does it do it already? Yes. Hello? Oh, it hasn't been assigned. Dedoi. Let's see, Alaman. Is it in here? Hello? Where is it? I'm looking for the object. Oh, there it is. Engineer hazard object. Sandbags. Wrong. What happened? Oh. I forgot to set the stop Y here. No, what? No, don't do that. Okay. Alright. Ow, my neck. Alright, let's see if that fixes it. That looks a little uncanny. How about instead we do this? Okay, that's better. But instead, I need 2 of them now. So. Why did they do that? That's right, but they looked a little weird doing it. What? Why are they doing that? They're, like, offset from when they should be. Like, they're not in sync when they're falling. See? Like, look at that. Oh, wait, Is that why? So it creates this one on the far right, and then the one This one, and this one. No, that's right. Why is it creating this? It looks like it's creating this one and then this one. Why is that? Oh no, that works. Huh? Why'd it work that time? Look, see, it did it again that time. But the other ones, the rest are fine. What is going on that's causing that to be different each time? They're all 6. They all fall at the same rate. Huh. These are all the same. Well, okay, that makes sense that they're all the same, but okay, let me just get rid of these. So that they all spawn at the same time. I mean, that works too. Let's see. How long does it take to break these? Okay. Not very long. Maybe I should just do that. Okay. Then it needs to add this to the list here. At the top. Objects are clear. Add. And it's going to do this for each one that it creates. This needs to be public. Destruction. What is that? Oh, destroyed by player. False. Okay. After 6 seconds, it's gonna clear all of those. Yeah. This should be good. that didn't look right. Okay, let's just see. Do it again, but I want to see if it'll clear them. Okay, it doesn't. Why is that? It doesn't even try. Maybe it does succeed and it's just not working. That's why. Thank you for telling me. Visual Code Studio. Oh my gosh, why? Oh my goodness, why can't I spell? Alright, we're almost at 2 hours here. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Like they're out of sync. Okay, and it does clear them. So the reason I wanted it to do that is for when it like the phase ends, and if not all of them are destroyed by a player, it needs to destroy all of them manually. But alright, we're at 2 hours, and my night is coming to a close soon because it's like 9 p.m. So that means I need to stop for today. But I'm planning to do this again tomorrow, so hopefully I will do that. But I think this first one went pretty good. I got stuff done, but I mean that's not that impressive on its own. But I managed to stay focused without looking at Discord or YouTube Shorts or slop. So that's pretty cool. So I might be doing this more. Alright. I guess that's it. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna keep up on this and then knock out the other 3 neutral, or the other 4, or the 4 neutral patterns I need to do. And that should be everything in the boss fight, and it should be ready for people to play test. Cool. Alright, I'm stopping the recording now. Thank you if you watched. See ya.